Hello everyone, welcome. It's Wasmatic, and I am back. I know for those of you who are regular subscribers to the channel, I owe you a massive apology. Again, I haven't been around for quite some time, but as those of you who subscribe regularly know, work keeps me busy, my real job, so I can't always make videos every week. But what you don't know is that my wife and I have both been incredibly ill. There's a bit of a virus going around in the UK, and we had that. Then I had a chest infection, and it developed into some nasty other stuff, pleurisy and gastritis. But anyway, I'm back, and I am playing The Division, which I'm hoping some of you are playing as well, really enjoying it. This video is just, hopefully very short. I'm going to talk you through what are the mechanisms for you to be able to build a character. So I'm just talking about the actual attributes that you can give to your character through the game mechanics, not equipment, it's just the skills, talents and perks. So without further ado, I will dive straight in. And it's in abilities. So in the Division, oh great, thanks very much. In the Division there are three main skill trees that you can put points into: medical, technology and security. Obviously medical, as you can see here, medical has a combination of healing skills and also a pulse radar, which is it helps you detect opposition that you're fighting against. So sometimes if they're scattered around rooftops or in busy crowded areas, small areas in buildings, you can see them all once you use the pulse scan, and everyone in the group can see that. Secondly is technology, and this is mostly around explosives. So you have a sticky bomb there, you have your turret, which is just like, well, it's a turret. You all know what a turret is, you don't need me to tell you. You have the seeker mine, which again is an explosive, and you have tactical link, which I haven't used and I haven't got yet. Increases damage and critical hit chance to the user and all nearby allies. That's useful to have. And then finally you have security, which in my mind I'm putting this down to being a tank. So it's cover, it's shields, it's mobile cover, and it's damage resistance. So it's effectively a tank or a member of a group that will provide a tank ability. So in terms of the skills, I have on this particular character I've gone from what I would call a DPS build. So in technology, you could ostensibly have a medical character who is DPS as well, and ostensibly you could have a security character who's DPS as well. But the flexibility of that character is dependent upon what you put into your modifications on your equipment. I'm going to tackle that in another video because I want to keep this very short if I can. So your skills are the abilities that you use in combat. So if I run outside very quickly, I can show you. These are actual. You can only equip 2 skills at a time. So I have both seeker mine and turret. So to give you an example, turret. There you go. You can deploy a turret anywhere you like within a certain range. If it sees any enemies, it will fire at them. Seeker mine, it won't do anything here, but you can drop it down or deploy it and it will automatically detect enemies, roll up to them, blow them up, and you can modify those abilities. So once you've chosen, anyone who watches my build videos will attest to the fact that I am an advocate of very, very deep skill builds. So I don't often do hybrid builds. Very often I will just dive straight into a particular skill set and max that out. So I will do if I do a stealth build, it's 100% stealth build, and there's no sacrifice of any of those points for anything else. So on this character, I have gone for a full technology build. But what's interesting to note is, and I'm going to go into the base for this. In the game, if you haven't played it, this is your base, and the more missions you do, you unlock either supplies, which are medicine. Medical wing supplies for your unlocking abilities, skills, abilities and perks for medical stuff. Your tech wing, again, you unlock your tech, that central tech tree, and then security wing is for unlocking the tank abilities. In the game you do all of the missions, so you can unlock all of these. So if you get to level 30, I'm assuming that you will be able to have all of these skills in one place. So when you do a mission, and it will be a green mission, an orange mission or a blue mission, and you can see them scattered around. Oh, I don't have any available. there you go. So you can see a blue encounter that will give you security points, and you'll see there it will give you 60 security wing supplies. This encounter is for medical. That will give you 60 medical wing supplies, and so on and so forth. So that's how you get the points to unlock more elements in your wings in your base. That said, once you've unlocked a certain level, you have to then choose. So I'll tell you what I will do. I will run in here quickly. So give it some context. I will show you what I'm talking about. Annoyingly, I can't run here until I get to this point. So let's go into the security wing. This is the security wing. The more points you put in, the more areas you can unlock. So I have actually unlocked an exotic weapons vendor here. No?
Look
Where
who
is
it is.
He's around here somewhere. I've lost him. Oh well, doesn't matter. So this is the laptop you use. So when you've got enough points, you can log in here and you can choose what you can unlock. So I've got these left to unlock. Let's go straight to the barracks. You can see on the right hand side that will give me a situation room and an armory. It will unlock a skill for Survivor Link, which is the last skill in the security tree, and it will also give me a perk reward. Okay, so you do a mission, you gather the points, you go here, you unlock skills and abilities. Right, let's dive back into what are those skills, abilities and perks. Skills are, as I've already said, the abilities that you can use in combat. You can have 2 at any one time. You can change them at any point in time in combat. So if you are in the middle of an encounter and you decide that actually you think you need more DPS or you think you need more of a tank character, you can swap out and you can jump into that role. Albeit that you would probably need to swap your gear as well, but you would be able to use those skills. In each of these skills, the more points you unlock, it then allows you to modify your skills. So I've modified the turret at the moment in my tech tree. So if you have a look at the turret, so that's the base turret, deploys a stationary turret that attacks nearby hostiles. Great. I've actually chosen the modified version of this, which is an active sensor. So if you see in the medical tree here, you've got the pulsar, sends out a recon pulse that marks hostiles and allies. What this does is gives that pulse detector to the turret, so it effectively pulses any targets that are attacked. So when I'm in a group, everyone else can see the pulse targets. So essentially you start off with your basic skills, you unlock them as you go through the levels. These, you level up, you get more skills. Once you get to about here, you get more points from missions. Then you start to choose which skills you want to unlock based on which areas of the wing you're upgrading you want to unlock. Then when you get a bit further in, you can choose more areas of that wing to unlock, and that will give you the upgrades and modifications. So I could, if I wanted to, choose a turret which has a reduced range but shoots fire or does shock damage. So to give you an example, I can click that and that will change it. That will now change my turret to a flame turret. As you can see in abilities there, it's a flame turret. So you have your skills. They are the abilities that you deploy. You move on to talents. Talents are abilities that you unlock again with the upgrades in your base, but these are slottable passives. So these are passive abilities that you choose, and again you choose them from your different skill trees. So I have chosen to slot, interestingly, I've got a full-on technology build, but I've chosen to slot in slot 1. If I kill any hostile while a skill is deployed, it extends the active skill's duration by 10%. Now I did that because I felt that sat very well with the turret. So the more people I kill in a group, the longer the turret stays up. Downside of that is when you're fighting a boss, and they can be quite a long fight, your turret could pop and disappear quite quickly. Anyway, there you go. So you get the idea. And then the second talent that I've picked is enter any cover, because it's a cover-based game, and you will reduce your recoil by 25% for 10 seconds. Those you pick, I could pick any one of these and say, right, I want to slot that, and you can pick one. And the slots that I've unlocked at the moment at level 15, these you unlock at level 25, and when you've got 100% unlock on the wing. So you have your skills. They're skills. They are the usable talents, usable skills. They are usable abilities. Then you have your talents, which are, I guess, modifications of how you want your character to play. And again, you can unlock all of these by level 30, and you can become a hybrid build, or you can do a deep dive with 4. Finally, you have perks, and the perks are passives. They are all passives, and they are all applicable. So the more you unlock, of these passives, you have them all applied to your character. So you don't need to slot them like the talents at the bottom there. Let's grab the mouse at the bottom here. You don't have to slot them anywhere. When you go to the perks, you just have that. So let's take that. Increases medkit inventory slot by 1. So I have that ability even though I'm not specialising in medkit. I have these. I have increased dark zone inventory slot by 1. These are all abilities because I've unlocked upgrades within the medical tree. So in essence, that's it for this video. You've just got to bear in mind that if you want to develop a character, you can be a hybrid, you can be a deep dive, or you can be a combination of two or more skill trees. You can embellish those skill trees with your talents, so you can pick very specific modifications to your character's core functionality. And then you have your perks, which are all passive, so you get those anyway. But the important point to note is when you're unlocking these abilities in each of these stations. So I specialised in technology, but let's have a look at. Doesn't want me to use it. So when you're thinking about developing your character and you're choosing where to spend your points, just have a look and see what it gives you. So you might find that whilst you're doing, so I found that I'm doing a turret-based build and a mine-based build. So I wouldn't want a mobile cover mod. I wouldn't want any of that. But if I look at the perk, explosive bullets, or gunsmith, collect weapons parts and crafting materials once an hour, I actually might want that because I actually may be crafting my own weapon. I am crafting my own weapons, but crafting is another video altogether. So just be careful when you're picking abilities. If I'm focused on a technology build, which I am, just make sure you're giving a nod to all of these other perks that you can get from these other upgrade wings. And that's it, I think. In a nutshell, you have your skills, talents and perks, and you can modify them as you desire. That's it from me. I hope this was short enough. I know it's 12 minutes, but I will try and edit that down a little. Thanks for watching, and I will be back very soon with another video on gearing, stats and equipment. Bye for now.